Hey there, it's Kimberly Lucht, and I'm a business coach, energy healer, and dance guide for entrepreneurs who want to make more money in magic doing what they love. And so if that sounds like you, you're in the right place. And today we're going to talk all about what it's like to be an entrepreneur. So a day in the life of an entrepreneur, what does it actually look like? And so I'm going to speak from my own experience, what typically happens in a week or a day. As an entrepreneur, you can really make a lot of different decisions that suit you best and your lifestyle best. For me, there's 3 ways to break up the day that feel really helpful for me personally. And so I'm going to share what those are. Part 1 of my day is typically movement and creative work. And so I don't take calls in the morning. I don't do sessions in the morning if I can help it, because I know that I'm just most in the flow in the morning time. And so when I wake up, most of the time I'm going to do something like yoga, weightlifting, dance, something to kind of get in my body and get into the groove of the day, set intentions for the day energetically. And then I'll get into creative work. And so this can look different for me based on the season of my business and the season of my life, but typically it'll look like writing emails, editing or recording videos like these, maybe doing stuff for social media, maybe pitching a client or pitching a proposal for a certain person, something like that, right? Things that are more silent, things that are more internal, things that require my focus and my creativity. When I say creative work, I don't necessarily mean like I'm painting or I'm drawing or I'm doing like whatever. It's more intentional and more focused than that. And so the writing or the editing or the, launch promotion, planning or whatever it might be up in the air for me, it's typically seated, it's typically silent and very focused. And so that's what I mean by creative work for me. For you, it could mean something like, let's say you are a painter and you're painting and you're doing your work, you're in your work, then that's what that can mean for you. For me, that morning time and that kind of like window between 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. is so focused on quiet, stillness, and productivity in a way that feels really fulfilling and creative for me. So that's part 1 of my day. Part 2 of my day is client sessions. And so this is typically when I'll do any call. So between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m., I am with clients on group sessions, hosting workshops or webinars or the monthly intuitive dance sessions that I run, right? Like it's like more of an interactive and social space for me. That's what works best for me. And I know for different people, it can be different. So pick for yourself what feels like the best way to use the afternoon in your business as your entrepreneur self. Is 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. the ideal time for you to be working with clients, or is it more so the morning for you? Maybe your creative work is best in the afternoon. Maybe that silent, deep work is best for the morning. It really just depends on what you want to do and how you want to set up your day. But the reason why I like doing client sessions from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., not, the whole time, like I have a break for lunch and like this and that, and it can shift based on the day. Sometimes I'm doing YouTube recording all day. You can't book me on a YouTube day. But, essentially I'm doing client sessions from, 12 to 5 on weekdays, minus Friday. I don't do calls on Friday. That's another thing, setup of the week. I'm like, I have a whole different setup, but typically from Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., I'm with my people. I'm socializing online, in person. Like it just depends on what kind of stuff is going on, what sessions I'm in, what I'm preparing for. And how many clients I have booked for a day depends on the day. Sometimes it's a little more open, sometimes a little more packed. So decide for yourself, what window of time during the day and the week do you feel most ready and able to take clients or to take calls or to do that more active and interactive work with other people. So part 3 of my day is all dedicated to winding it down. And so whether that is some more movement, or maybe it's a call with a friend, or maybe just a really nice dinner with my partner, or maybe reading a book, or maybe watching a show, or whatever, right? Like things that feel a little more kind of chill and peaceful. I'm not saying that all evenings are like that for me. Sometimes there's a fun event in the city and I go do that, or maybe there's something else going on and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do that, I want to go out. But a lot of times I'll use that time for me to reflect on the day and to set up for the next day as well. It's a more reflective time. It's more for myself. It's kind of mirroring a little bit the morning time of like that deeper, more still energy. is really infused into the evening for me. And so if that feels like something that works for you too, awesome. I know that every life and every person is so different. Like maybe you have kids, maybe you have a dog, maybe you have other things going on in your life that make it a little like not super possible to have the evening time feel a little more peaceful. But what pockets of peace could you find in the day, whether it's the evening time or some other time, to feel that reflection, to feel that satisfaction of like, I completed this day, I feel really good about what I did, what I said, etc. What pocket of peace and deep reflection can you find within your day? So I really hope that this helps. And just to recap, part 1 of my day is typically movement and creative deep work. Part 2 of my day usually is something around client sessions, workshops, webinars, the things that I do that are more interactive. And part 3 of my day is really dedicated to winding it down, building in a little bit of reflection, and finding that deep satisfaction with the day that I just had. And so comment below what your favorite tip or part of the day is. I'd really love to hear about your own rituals and how you set up the day for yourself. And if you love this, you'll love my Soulful Business Roadmap. It's perfect for you if you want to grow your business, make more money, maybe even start your business. And so if you want access to that, click the link down below, put in your name and email, and I'll get that sent straight to your inbox. Thank you so much again for being here, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.